Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now Disney Plus Day, which means only two things. We're getting new teaser trailers for new Star Wars TV shows and new announcements about the future of the franchise by Disney, Lucasfilm, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and others hard at work to really propel Star Wars into a brand new direction than ever before. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, I am on Twitter at Mike01 if you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow on there. I do post a couple of fun and entertaining things on there from time to time and interact with you guys further. So we're now in a very interesting moment for Star Wars. Today, in just a short amount of hours, we're going to be learning a lot more about the future of the franchise, where it's going, exactly what Chapek has planned, and Celebration of 22, mind you, that's going to be the most important event of all for Star Wars because it's going to set up the entire roadmap up until 24, all the way up until 2025, give or take. So that's really going to complete pretty much a good chunk of the 2020s of what's in store for Star Wars next year as well. Now, on top of all of this, what's even all the more intriguing has everything to do with exactly what Disney CEO Bob Chapek has been doing behind the scenes. We already know that he's allowing Jon and Dave to really do as they please with these new Star Wars TV shows. We're talking about, of course, The Mandalorian, the Ahsoka Tano show, the book of Boba Fett, which is coming out next month. There's a lot at work here, as well as new TV show announcements, such as the Darth Maul series that's in active development. That, by the way, is going to be an animated show. Keep your eyes open for that. A lot of things are just being done as we speak by Disney to really turn things around for the franchise and to really make up for the mess of what actually happened with the sequel trilogy movies by Kathleen and more. Now, with that being said, of course, what's really intriguing has everything to do with exactly what's being planned for the Ahsoka Tano series, and specifically how it's going to involve some of our fan favorite characters at heart. Now, of course, with both Disney and Lucasfilm getting ready to make big announcements at Celebration 22 for new films and TV shows, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni in the meantime are working very well on the Ahsoka series and the third season of The Mandalorian already. However, it's described that many adjustments are happening behind the scenes for the Star Wars universe. One major addition that was recently created by Lucasfilm creatives for Ahsoka as a show that will release sometime in 2023 is actually set to involve a very special scene for the fandom to witness that will involve multiple fan favorite characters. One scene in particular that is actually being developed as we speak is an actual moment that is going to involve a father and son reunion of both Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker in the Ahsoka show. This is described to be one of the biggest moments in Star Wars history that Jon and Dave are currently working on, that is going to be filmed sometime in April of next year. Now, the scene is described to involve both Luke and Ahsoka meeting up at a strange-looking new world, where rocks are being levitated off the ground in front of a big cave. This is likely either Luke or Ahsoka doing this through the ways of the Force. Now, the scene is set to entail Ahsoka guiding Luke to a special place that will allow him to finally meet his father as a Force ghost. Hayden is described to be involved as Anakin meeting up with Luke in a special scene that takes place in a dark cave after Ahsoka allows Luke Skywalker to head in by himself to communicate with his father. Now, concept art was already created for this scene as well as sets for the new TV show that matches directly up with the concept art. Anakin's Force Ghost is said to start as 3 bright white orbs that travel toward Luke and begin to spin in a spiral fashion, eventually forming the Anakin Force Ghost. Dave Filoni is said to want to express a new way of how Anakin is able to form or appear as a Force Ghost in front of Luke. In the scene, that Anakin is actually set to offer Luke a handful of lessons about the Force. Now, this scene is actually set to take place after the moment Anakin met Ahsoka Tano already, and that Ahsoka is the one who offers Luke a chance to speak with his father, after Luke helps her on a Jedi path to discover a handful of lore. Now, additionally, separate from this, the scene is also going to involve a moment in which Anakin is going to help Luke Skywalker make some tweaks to his existing green lightsaber, by using the Force to pull it apart into pieces and reorganizing some of the parts that are in Luke Skywalker's bag. Much like how you created, of course, lightning. Yoda actually created lightning in The Last Jedi. Now, Filoni wants to explore Force ghosts holding some types of powers within the mortal world to help the living, and that this is actually described to be a very emotional scene for the audience to witness that will be just as big as the famous scenes from the original trilogy by Lucasfilm. Now, what's really interesting about all of this is the fact that we are going to be getting that father and son reunion that so many fans actually, believe it or not, wanted to see in The Last Jedi. Something that Rian Johnson refused to even do. Now, in case you guys didn't know, Rian Johnson himself even said that Anakin and Luke meeting up would have made no sense at all. In Rian's eyes, Luke and Anakin Skywalker meeting did not actually seem all that realistic to him to throw it in The Last Jedi. And honestly, I think that given of how poor reception, the fans really expressed for The Last Jedi, I think that Anakin in there would have truly helped to a lot of different ways. Now, when we go ahead and look at the Ahsoka series, the thing that's so special about this moment is that it seems like Ahsoka is giving Luke a reward in a sense, because Luke Skywalker actually helps her on a Jedi path. Again, the Ahsoka series is going to have a lot of Jedi lore that's going to be discovered. We're going to be learning more about that and exactly what it really entails. It's not just about the search for Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn. It's also going to be about the search for Jedi lore. Now, of course, Sabine Wren is going to be a big role by Ahsoka's side, but Luke Skywalker is going to have a handful of scenes with Ahsoka in this new show by Dave Filoni, with Jon Favreau helping as well. Now, the thing about Anakin, we already know that Hayden Christensen is back not just for the Kenobi series, but he's also back for the Ahsoka Tano show, and another Star Wars project that's actually going to be announced next year at Celebration. So that's another thing to look forward to, is the third project that Hayden Christensen is actually working on. Now, given that everything related to this particular scene that takes place in a cave, it seems that it just makes things right? Putting it in the cave, it just sets the mood. It really makes things make all the more sense. I mean, it's Star Wars after all. Going inside of a cave makes things a lot, more mysterious and very much ambiguous at times. We're going to have these 3 white orbs that are coming in Luke's direction that are going to form into a Force ghost. This kind of reminds me of what was done in the animated series with Yoda and how he guides, I believe it was Ezra Bridger, if I'm not mistaken. That was a very, very unique scene, and now they're doing that again with actually using Anakin Skywalker having like 2 forms as a Force ghost. You have these orbs, and then you have it spinning in a spiral fashion, forming the actual ghost that appears as Hayden Christensen's Anakin. Now, we already know that Filoni is going to be giving the fans a design change for Anakin Skywalker in the Ahsoka series. We're not quite sure just yet exactly what those changes will be. It could be anything as simple as a new outfit, longer hair, like how they did with Luke in Episode 9. You guys may have realized that he had longer hair in there. Could be something like that. Overall, they are going to be giving him a brand new design as a Force ghost in the Ahsoka show. Now, guys, today's Disney Plus Day, like I said in the beginning of this post, stay tuned because a lot of great things are coming our way today about Book of Boba, Mando, Star Wars Andor, Star Wars Kenobi, and more to come as well. New announcements, you name it. I cannot wait to share it with you guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all of this below in the comments. And, I think that obviously the Ahsoka series is going to be by far the most anticipated show for 2023, just on the side of Kenobi for 2022. So yeah, with that being said, if you guys did enjoy the video for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.